Good morning, Ravens. Welcome to this week's edition of ONW Now. I'm Victoria Scarduzio alongside Luis Ruiz.
Today we're bringing you stories about Broadway hopeful Fisher Stewart, a recap of the 8th grade transition day, results from our Science Olympiad game, and Game Day Northwest, info on the yearbook application, and a deeper insight into the parenting class.
Let's get this show on the road. You may not be aware that among these halls walks a professional in the acting world. Sam and Rachel give us an inside scoop on the life of Fisher Stewart.
Fisher Stewart is a new and upcoming freshman who has been acting since he was young. Growing up as a homeschooler, the transition to public school can often be challenging. Fisher found his place in theater.
I've been homeschooled my whole life, and this is my first year of public school, so it's been really difficult, I guess, but I think theater has really helped me in going into public school and finding friends and all that.
The national production of the musical 13 went on the past few weekends, and Fisher was the lead role.
I'm in 13 the musical, and I'm playing the part of Evan Goldman. Last year I did Frog and Toad at CYT, and then I just decided that I wanted to just do more professional shows, because there's like shows where it says that it's professional with a professional theater company, so it's kind of just if you want to, and you had to get, like, I have voice training and I do dance training every night, and so it's just a lot of work.
Fisher tries to balance his professional acting career while also being a full-time student.
I dance when I'm not in rehearsal. I dance 5 hours a night. Then if I'm not doing that, then I'm in rehearsal 5 hours a night. So homework's fun. It's a lot of fun to try to cram in homework, and then the show is usually in the weekends. The acting aspect was really hard. It's easy to just like get your lines down and memorize all the lines and then sing, and that's fine, but if you can figure out that you're not acting the part and you are the part, and you just keep reminding yourself that, then it makes it so much easier. So it's been hard to really be the part.
As Fisher grows as an actor, he reflects on what got him where he is today and shares his motivation with others.
Really love it and you want to do that for your life, or just do it, then you really have to put in the work for it and really be serious and confident in yourself that you can do it.
For Samantha McHugh, I'm Rachel Burkhart. Now back to the desk.
Congrats to Fisher and the best of luck to him in his acting career.
Remember the days of visiting Olathe Northwest for the first time? Libby and Victoria document the day for the class of 2020.
Last Wednesday, 620 new faces were roaming the halls of Olathe Northwest with the help of our link leaders.
On the first day for them, we got to take them in the gym, and then after they went to a bunch of different presentations put on by the different teachers, and they got to kind of get a feel of what high school classes are going to be like.
8th grade transition day was meant to excite the 8th graders and make them feel welcome as they join us next year.
I'm excited to have a bunch of new faces, and it'll be cool to get to see what kind of spirit they bring, because I know that's a big thing with our school that we want to work on, is getting more spirit.
The 8th graders got a tour of Olathe Northwest, as well as a mini pep assembly at the end of the day put on by band, cheer, and RFC.
They got to go to all the classrooms, and as we were going to the classrooms, we showed them around the school, kind of gave them an overview of what next year for them is going to look like.
And then that's like where the track is.
I know a lot of them were a little overwhelmed by the size of our school, but I feel like with time we're doing a lot to help them transition.
For ONW Now, this has been Libby Bandy and Victoria Scarduzio. Now back to the desk.
Our own Science Olympiad team recently competed in a meet this past weekend.
The Olathe Northwest Science Olympiad team competed at JCC this past Saturday. They placed in 6 of the events. Milan Minoka, Kaylin Johnson both placed first in the Game On event. Hunter Marks and Ryan Olson placed second in the electric vehicle. And good job to all the Ravens who placed.
Let's take it to Game Day Northwest with highlights of Raven basketball.
The Lady Ravens took on the Olathe North Eagles last Friday, and the Ravens were on fire throughout the game. During the first half of the game, the Ravens were draining 3 after 3. The Ravens had the lead going into the half, 34-26. The Eagles were able to stay within 12 throughout the second half, but the Ravens wouldn't stop with the offense and kept the lead till the end. The Ravens won 55-42, and the Ravens now have a record of 8-12 and will play their sub-state game at Shawnee Mission North at 7 o'clock on Wednesday. This has been Parker Ralston. Now back to the studio.
On Friday night, the Ravens traveled across town to square up against rival Olathe North. The game started off slow and it was a dogfight the whole night as Jace Klein opened up the game with a 3 and was immediately responded to by Caleb Underwood of the Eagles. Both Charlie Holmgren and Jack Nicodemus had nice plays in the paint to keep Northwest in the game. The Eagles responded with a smooth finish. Coming out of half, ONW and North were still in a slugfest. Charlie Holmgren slashed towards the bucket. Then Matt Vanderslice put the hammer down with a huge dunk and one to posterize the Eagle defenders. With 4.3 seconds left, Jack Nicodemus got the ball in from Jace Klein and was what looked to be fouled by number 25 Kenny Byers, but no call. Nicodemus drove in for a charity stripe buzzer beater that rimmed out. ONW lost their season finale 46-45. Come out on Thursday as the Ravens play against Shawnee Mission South at South for their regionals matchup. This has been Brennan Wolford. Now, back to the studio.
Great job, Ravens. Are you interested in writing, photography, and graphic design? Consider applying to join the yearbook staff. Here's a special look into what goes on in the class.
Because yearbook's a class, I think it's easy to think that it's just that, it's just like a class, but it's really so much more. It's like a job to us, it's a family, it's part of who we are in this school, and we just look for people who are creative and passionate and really will dedicate themselves to yearbook, and we just want people who are passionate about covering everything that's happening in the year and people who are going to work hard and love what they do.
I think it's most important to be like a people person because regardless of what your job is on the yearbook staff, we're constantly interacting with each other and with students and teachers and other staff, so it's important to just be relatable to the student body.
For staff, I just want to create a family atmosphere where obviously we're going to work hard, but I want them to have fun while they're doing it because that's what helps ultimately make our pages great.
It's helped me so much, not just as a designer and as a leader, but as a person.
Always remember your recording history. I mean, people that are buying these books, they're going to look at them years from now, and we're the ones that are capturing their high school memories for them.
Just know that yearbook is a family, no matter if you're a freshman or a senior, no matter if you like writing or designing or photography or whatever, you're going to be able to find your place in it and you're going to be able to really enjoy it and make something cool from it and look back in 10 years and know, hey, I made this book and I contributed to the school and I did something really cool.
Applications are available now in room 2409 and due by April 1st. Be sure to pick up yours today. Also, be sure to pick up applications for the 2016-2017 RFC group. Applications are available in room 2307.
You may have seen students walking around with what appears to be babies. Brooke shows the lifestyle of parents with an immersed look into the parenting classes.
Crying, feeding, and changing diapers are some of the many things parents have to deal with when having a baby. Alex Lee and other students in the parenting and development class got to experience what it would be like to become a mother.
Okay, so the fake baby is what Miss McRoberts does to give us like a little challenge, just a little taste of what it's like to have a baby.
Being a mom for the weekend, Alex encounters many challenges faced in going in a public place.
I push it in its car and everything, and it looked really real, so a lot of people thought it was real, and it was really funny to just see how like all the looks that you would get from like people.
After the longest 3 days of tending to the baby, Alex enjoyed the challenge given to her at hand.
But it was overall a really fun experience.
For ONW Now, this has been Brooke Biasella. Now back to the studio.
Going somewhere exciting for spring break? Be sure to tweet us at ONW_Raven Daily with the hashtag ONW Spring Break 16 to be featured when we come back.
Also, a huge congratulations to our Raven dance team for winning their 5th consecutive national dance title. What an amazing way to represent our school.
Awesome job, ladies.
For Victoria Scarduzio, I'm Luis Ruiz. Have a fantastic week, Ravens.